MCTG Commercial Bank is a Malaysian commercial bank headquartered in Kuala Lumpur and was listed in the main board of Bursa Malaysia in 1995. The bank had one branch located in Sultan, Malaysia, set up 8 years ago. It has 2 ATM machines, 2 cash deposit machine and 1 check deposit machine. The bank has updated its computerized system. The branch manager is Mr. Hassan. He is replacing Mr. Bong, who retired due to health problem. MCTG Group financial divisions comprise Financial and Human Resource Department, Financial and Operation Department, Credit Officer and Bank Tellers Department. The Financial and Operation Department job was led by Miss Rose. Meanwhile, the Bank Teller Department was controlled by Miss Hani, Miss Fan and Miss Sarah. The Credit Administration Officer, Mr. Adam. The main issue now is whether lack of internal control lead to intentional fraud by bank's employee. Internal control process is divided into accounting and auditing view and banking institutional view. The importance of having a good internal control process are also divided into two, which are performance objective and information objective. Lack of internal control and their deficient operation make companies vulnerable to a number of risks. All these risks hinder proper organizational growth and continuity. Moreover, internal control system, if not properly established, would lead to the exposure of the company to risk and fraud, which largely affect the organization productivity.
We will move to the problem. The first problem is control environment. Only qualified personnel should be hired, and he or she must be trained about what is expected from them to comply with control environment. But unqualified staff is hired and there is insufficient training for the staff to accomplish their task. So, it will lead to problem and error in transaction due to lack of understanding.
The second problem is risk assessment. According to the policy, the main function of risk assessment is to identify areas in which there are risks of loss of assets or inaccuracies in accounting records. In MCTG Bank, there is no risk assessment has been implemented. The issues that arise from this problem is fraud risk, which is about bogus check. Due to this fraud, they receive pre-written complaints from existing customers about missing money from their saving account. The effect if the company do not implement the risk assessment is difficult for the company to identify the problem before it occurs. Employees tend to commit fraud and missing money in the customer's account.
The third problem in internal control of our bank is related to monitoring activities. There are two symptoms under this problem, which are not comply with monitoring time frame and less awareness on code of ethics. Monitoring activities are supposed to be done 4 times a year. However, it was only done twice a year since the last visit from the officer from the headquarters was 6 months ago. This problem may lead to a big risk as it may become unethical in doing their job. And because of that, they may face penalties. Now, we move to the next symptom, which are less awareness on code of ethics. Our bank had prepared 10 code of ethics. We also considering to have an ethics community officer and want to provide appropriate training to all staffs. However, the time frame for training was not fixed and it depends on approved budget by the top management and the availability of staff.
Next problem is control activities, which include segregation of duties, recognition and promotion, and time frame for monitoring. MCTG Bank make control procedure that provide reasonable assurance that business goals will be achieved, and also control activities, which is authorization procedure, recording documents, authorization of physical controls, separation of duties, and also periodic independent verification. Potential risks of segregation of duties are fraudulent, misuse of power, and conflict of duties and interests. Potential risk of time frame for monitoring is high potential not comply with compliance set by headquarters and possibility misuse of power by branch highest management.
So here are the possible solutions for each problem, which is control environment, risk assessment, monitoring, and control activities.
Possible solutions for control activities are establish control policies and procedures and make verification that the control policies and procedures are being complied. Possible solutions for controlled environments are provide appropriate training before appoint the task and find another alternative to provide training at low cost.
The possible solution for risk assessment is manage the risk by applying the 5 steps of risk assessment. Firstly, identify the areas of high risk. Secondly, determine who may be harmed. Thirdly, assess the risk and decide control measures. Fourth, record your findings. And the last one is review the risk assessment and update is needed. The last one is possible solution for monitoring, which is reinforce the code of ethics and strengthen the audit committee and both auditors, internal and external.
We have come up with 3 recommendations, which is settlement with customer complaints, strengthen internal control, and application of reward and punishment system. 2 complaints, which is missing money and bogus check. For missing money, we need to identify where the money went. If it is credit mistake, we need to make corrective action and apologize. If it is fraud by employee, we need to make financial compensation. For bogus check, it is clear that the staff fails to trace the bogus check, so MCTG should refund the amount of the forged check to customer. To strengthen internal control, there must be changing attitude of some employees towards auditors. Employees should realize that effectiveness of internal control are measured by their effort. Employees need to cooperate with auditor to assess whether internal control are properly designed and implemented. At the same time, auditors need to do their tasks according to company policy. There must also have segregation of duty, where one person should not have priority towards all transactions without approval from different levels of management. The third recommendation is application of risk and reward system. It is to encourage employees to work enthusiastically and professionally. For rewards, it will be depends on individual performance. It can be include compensation, benefits, recognition, or appreciation. For punishment, we need to find the cause of the problem. Then, warning letter must be given. If the employee still fail to improve, we need to proceed with course of action for punishment. Possible actions include suspension and termination.